Alicia, now I'm a little bit older and I don't know if I'm quite that risky. I might take part of what I have, but I don't know if I'll just take everything and put it out there. So what are your thoughts? Why do you think our younger people are, they just, hey, let me put it out there. If I win, I win. If I, win, I'm going to win big. If I lose, I just lose. But why do you think they have that mindset and they're okay with taking such a big risk?
Young people taking these risks. I mean, the impulsivity of some of the young people, just like they're like, maybe they feel like it's a necessity. I'm just going to be all in. I have this hope for a better future. And, maybe psychologically, how people want to catch up on lost opportunities,
Yeah.
and they try to, say, I'm going to be financially unlimited and I'm just going to do these things. And they have beliefs about making bold moves will help them achieve significant change. And sometimes it works, but a lot of times it doesn't. So that was a little too risky for my liking. So I'm a little more risk adverse. I'm kind of like a saver. And that's the thing, like, you do need to get into your personality around money. Sometimes sometimes you feel a little bit, for various reasons. Sometimes you're more of an investor. Sometimes you're more of a saver. Sometimes you're more of a spender. It all depends. You need to explore like how comfortable you are with that level of risk. And some people are very comfortable with it. Yeah.
Our personality around money. I'm going to tell my husband that when he comes home today. What is your personality around money? Because today I'm feeling like a spender. It's our anniversary. I'm feeling like a spender.
30, how many years?
30 years. 30 years. Oh my God. Where has the time gone? Where has the time gone? Now, Asia, I want to come to you because I had an experience this past Sunday. I attended a community credit workshop that was hosted by one of the local banks here. And this was a session where they were offering to, for the people who attended, the participants got a little certificate and they were able to go into the branch and open up a checking and a savings account. They also were able to pre-qualify them, of course, based on credit scores and some other things, for a small loan that they could use to help start building credit. So, I think they range from somewhere like $500 up to $1,000, depending on the credit score. Well, although I understand the premise and I understand banks and what they do and how they operate, but my concern comes from this idea of putting money in people's hands and then not necessarily educating them on what to do with the money once it's in their hands. And I just kind of want to know your thoughts, because we see all these young people making this money, and the question becomes, what are we doing with the money? So what are your thoughts?
Yeah, wow. And it's so true, right? You get this money, especially when you go to an event like that. And first of all, you went there to fix a problem, and then they give you money, and then you might even get into more problem because they gave you this money, right? You don't have the education yet on how to better take care of your money. And it's so important that we understand the fundamentals of money and the key concept that surrounds money. Because again, at the end of the day, it's not the amount of money that you make that counts. It's what you get to keep.
Right.